But does it make sense to make? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I know what you're doing, so go ahead.
No, does it make sense to make the man wait that you actually really like, while the man that you don't like as much kind of, advances quickly?
But he's not advancing quickly because after, that's it. I'm done with you.
So,
you won't get nothing more. But if I'm putting my time and effort into you, you're getting a lot more. So don't do that.
So the boyfriend, the potential boyfriend, like, you don't think he wants to advance quickly as well, or just F what he wants, no? Just be okay?
I mean, if he has good intentions, he would wait, would he not? If he has good intentions, I think he would wait.
Right.
I think so.
If he sees himself as potential, right, and he really likes you as well, then
I think
he's willing to just.
When a guy likes you, he likes you, and you don't need a way. You could do it in 3 days, or you could do it in.
Exactly.
That's true. but it's the liking you will probably go away if you wait a long time. But if he likes you and he's it, quote unquote it, you could have done it in 3 days and he's still gonna put in the effort.
That's true.
So
all right, so
my thought process on it has changed, but I'm not saying I've done that before a year, and if a nigga, he gonna be who he gonna be regardless, so it don't matter. But
so
I've learned, believe a nigga the first time he say something, and that's that. So shit, it don't matter now. So yeah, that's just that.
That is very true. Okay. Well, so just to reiterate, why do you make the boyfriend material wait again? I just want to wrap it up.
Oh, I thought I'm the only person to answer that.
To close,
why you gotta wrap it up with me?
I think what you're trying to say, and I also agree, you just want to confirm what you're hoping it is to be. I guess you just want to like really fill it out and really see, all right, if you're thinking potential, like, okay, cool. But like if you're really thinking like, okay, this could be somebody, down the road, we, get together, you just want to make sure you gotta spend some time to get to know this person. I think sex shouldn't be introduced so quick because people get so fucked up over sex, like, so. I think some people get really messy when they introduce sex too quickly.
it can get, it does have potential to get.
For y'all.
So, right.
Women, yes, it gets very messy.
Yes, I think to avoid the messiness though, you need to set those guidelines. Like maybe not a title, but like what are the boundaries? Like, are you still gonna be fucking with her, and her, or like is it just me?
Like giving him sex in 3 days or a week, or like giving him sex in like a week or 2 months or whatever. Like that is not gonna change. Like the dude's gonna be the dude.
I guess
so
just you just looking to
like,
see
for
if
example,
he passed the vibe check. Like
my current,
I think that's what it is.
My and I'll to set this example. Like my current relationship, it happened like we had sex like kind of like the first night. We were friends before then, but we had sex and it led to a relationship that's like we have a year and 2 months. But that kind of it came off. But again, that's like
you guys were friends, so it's just like that's already a relationship that was
you
there,
going off
right?
Ground.
So it's just like that's you can't
a foundation already.
Cool.
Yeah,
but I get it. Sometimes you cannot meet. You can meet somebody the first night and you can fuck him because she made that very clear. She put that information, so it's just like
it's different.
Exactly.
I get it.
But you can't meet somebody the first date and vibe with them and fuck them the same night, and then you could be with them for a very long time after. But I feel like, before, my thought process was like, I'm gonna let a dude wait, but it's just like now, people gonna be who they be regardless, so it don't matter. So if I fuck you today, you can still be in my life 2 years later, I can fuck you today and I don't see you again. That's it.
Right.
So I pick and choose who that gonna be, and that's all that. Fuck it, that's my power, and I'm gonna do that. Straight like that.
period.
We wrapping it up now, Glass?
That was a nice wrap up. I fuck with it. I like
thoroughly entertaining. So I often hear women talk about how like men kind of talk themselves out like out of an opportunity of sleeping with them.
Oh my Jesus! Oh yes.
So can you give me an example of what that is, or an example of what men have said to you or done in the past to talk themselves out of that? No, not once.
That's something to think about.
Have you ever talked yourself out of anything, sir?
I'm gonna be honest.
You don't know, right?
I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah, facts.
I'm not sure. Like coming from like this side of it, like yeah, like
I guess
we say,
know.
huh?
I guess guys wouldn't really know if they talk.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
We say a lot of things.
OD.
Is that not right? We say a lot of things, so it's like
You gotta do a lot of things too.
That's a fact.
Like sometimes you gotta do too much. Like
but that's
sometimes
the
not
thing.
what you
I
say,
try
like
not
what
to
you
do
do
too
will get you
That's
from
what it
getting
is
some
for me.
pussy. Yeah,
Yeah.
what you do.
Just something just turn
Yeah,
it on.
exactly.
So what was done normally? What was done?
I'm always embarrassed
like-
to share the last thing that kind of completely.
You say you're embarrassed?
I said I'm almost embarrassed, so.
All right, so you're not embarrassed.
Not at all. I can't share. That was just the disclaimer, you know. But so I was talking to this guy. I was really into him. He had like a nice little resume. You know, he looked at. My mind went kind of like, oh my god, because we could get married because we have kids. Like he's dope. But then he just started like being a little bit too dependent, like just waiting on me too much, like expecting, which was a little weird. Like he was getting angry if we wasn't meeting. Point is, he tried to ask me that he was telling me he was gonna send me $10 to bring him a dime, and I
Very specific.
right, and he ain't mentioned that he was gonna send me the cab money to go see him. He just told me about the dime, and it's like, for starters, like I smoke, like at least like it was just weird that you just asked me for a dime.
That's not the thing.
like why you not having it? Like I smoke Zog, so it's like not an eighth. Like you asking me for a dime a block? A dime a block? Like,
I have no idea what any of that means.
Well,
We understand.
I'm sure the listeners can translate. Yeah.
so, but yeah, so it's like I don't smoke block work.
Sorry, you too good for that?
So it's not that I'm too good.
That's not what it
I don't
is.
even want to say, but it's just when you're used to smoking, like when you start smoking different weed, like weed that with a higher THC, like the block work doesn't get you high anymore. Like
That
so,
makes
whether
sense.
I liked it or not,
Like
I
the baby
can't.
stuff, huh? You don't
like-
feel it no more.
Yeah, it's kind of it's not a
You
good
graduated from it.
type
Yeah.
shit. You know, so it's like if he telling me he want to smoke like dime, like what? You asking me for a dime? You're not mentioning
So-
the cab.
So it's
doing a
tasting.
Yeah, I'm doing
You were
it.
a lot. A lot of money was being spent on that. He was like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah, like time out. Yeah, like time out.
I get that.
His,
That would turn
his
me off.
taste in weed is what turned him off.
No, it's
It
not the
wasn't-
taste of weed.
It was not the taste because I was gonna let it go. Like, okay, you want a dime? I was kind of cool with that. It's like cool. Like I guess if that's what you want to smoke, I'll let you smoke your dime. Like you know, and like you'll pass it. I might take a pull, so I'm not gonna like really sit here and say that. But just I don't know.
It
Like
was the doing the most. I'm confident.
Yeah.
I gotta make my way over there. Like
right, and then
I'm
like
friendly.
that the weed and the lack of cab money slowed me down. And then when that slowed me down and I took too long to get to him, he started like acting mad. Like not acting, he was mad. Like just super entitled. Like you're not mad. Yeah, like I'm about to go to you.
no.
I'm about to buy you a dime and go to you. And then you asked me you was gonna cash at me $10. Like I have Zelle, I don't have cash. Like, I told him, yeah, like
No, like just
Nah.
you know the building up. Like bro, I'm
Yeah,
doing a lot
that-
right now. Like
yeah.
and it's even really worth it. Do I even
Right.
like you like that? Like
I thought I did. I wanted to get married to him like 5 hours prior, but I was like in the middle.
5 hours prior.
You know, I thought he could have been it, but then it's just I was like in the middle of stuff, and he was just, and then he wanted to act mad. Like it's just you're too entitled, you're cheap, like it's weird. Like no,
Yeah, you just got turned off.
yeah,
he
it
was
was
cute,
turned
though.
off. He was cute though.
but it's
And
the behavior is like no. Mm-mm. You could be cute all you want, but the behavior.
Yeah,
how
he
you
thought he had like
moving.
free privilege. That's
Right.
Exactly. If you my
Wow.
man, I fine. Like you getting me a little tired right now. Fine, I love you. I'll be right there. Like hold on. But if you're not my man, like why am I really going out the way? Like that's out of the way. Like for what?
For a dime. Not
For
a
a
dog.
dime.
Not even a dog.
Not even a dog, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like nah.
That's some
Nah.
blocking.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like with all of that at 8, like we're not
At least
that's
We
not
could go
Mom,
half for the egg, like something.
Yeah,
like-
okay.
because that's one split. I'm
We
going
gonna
about
split
like one
And I
split.
was paying for my own cat. We could have got an 8 together.
Come on.
I see why you were
feel
saying.
me?
I get it.
I was
I know that would have turned me off too. What am I coming over for?
For
At
sure.
that point,
Yeah.
nah, I get that.
Sorry. You got 2 more people coming. Continue, don't let me stop you.
What was the original question?
Have you ever?
Oh,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not even.
You gotta restate
have
the
y'all,
question.
has a man ever talked himself out of it? Like,
No, has a man ever said anything to talk you out of having sex with him? That
Like,
was that.
I know.
Hello.
Angie.
Yeah, I feel like I just can't
You
think of
have
a
to-
specific example.
I mean, this is all much we got.
I could just say that.
Okay.
I was gonna say move over this section. I like to
I'm observing.
Okay. You want to get on mic? Okay. I don't know. It's mine. And I get that one? Okay. What'd you say?
So, Blast, what's today's topic?
We were just talking about how men.
No one knows that.
No, he just said it, but we were.
We were talking about how men they talk themselves out of getting vagina a lot, and we were talking about some of the things that they do to have that happen. Has that ever happened to you?
Have I talked myself out of vagina?
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't know.
That's exactly what we said.
Have you?
Yeah, I would probably. I like to speak my mind.
It's like a hard problem.
You like to speak your mind, so you probably have.
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah.
that.
Excuse me? Yeah. Is that a crime?
You just being nice.
No, but you could find out like you just don't click with somebody. Like, you know, via them talking like, you know, their peaks, you could just realize, this ain't really gonna
This ain't gonna work.
If I'm like, you really think like that? And it's like, yeah.
Think like what?
Oh my God.
It
that was
could be
another.
anything. I feel like,
like
you
Like,
another
this is
another
wrong.
is good,
Yeah.
but it can also be bad. Like,
This is another one that he talked himself out of like getting the J for sure. He used to stay going on rants of how it was better.
Sure.
It was much easier to be a woman than it was to be a man.
Who said that?
Some dude that was, like he was just saying like, oh, it's so easy for girls. Like y'all could get yourself a $20 outfit and just do your hair, do your nails, and still be cute. And I was like, what the like,
I mean,
what?
that's
it's
not
about
Like I get where he was coming from,
Great.
but it was just like
That's always how you say it.
you know, it was
You
just
forgetting
having
that part, or
talking about it. Yeah, like I don't. I was like, bro, why you hating on women? Like you feel real strong about that.
So, Khalil,
Yes.
what do you think is the appropriate amount of work to put in to get the box? Appropriate amount of work.
I hate when you ask me stuff.
Yeah.
When you say the amount of work, what do you mean? Like the amount of like talking and doing?
Sure.
It depends on the person.
So typically, what would you say in general?
I don't know. It's when it feels right. Yeah. Like if you rocking with somebody might be ready to give you the box day one, but you not really. Bobby, you can't take it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel is the appropriate amount?
I don't have a time span. It's more so time spent. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I get that.
Nah, he's trying to be.
No, I get that. Why you like that type of answer? I get that.
I
know what he
honestly
doing.
feel like I wholeheartedly feel like it's time spent. Like,
So what do you mean time spent? It's about usually like.
time spent and also like chemistry. Chemistry is also a big one. Like, so I don't know. It really just depends on you and that other person.
Okay. What about you, sir? I mean, you trying to sound deep. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. He's not even trying to sound deep. Like
Like,
he
get closer
Answer
to
the question.
If you can.
yeah, like he's not even trying to sound deep. Like what he said is like
You
really
agree?
the truth is like time spent. Like if you spend that time with a person, and y'all make them connections and stuff like that. Like it just gets better, and they might want to give it up. You know?
I also feel like if you going into it with that mentality, like how long is it gonna take me to get it? Then you basically a hunter. Like you a mercenary.
exactly.
And I'm sure every guy in his life has been like in mercenary mode, but
Define mercenary mode.
when you just the thrill of the hunt, you trying to kill, you trying to be everywhere. Like everybody's had that time. I know you've had that time.
This guy love flipping the script. When he gets too high, he love flipping the script. So, yeah, it's coming back to you, don't worry.
Let's do it.
So obviously each woman probably makes you work a bit harder in comparison to the next one, correct?
I think the same way we feeling them out, they feeling us out.
Okay.
You making it seem like I'm trying to like
No,
play to the
I
room,
get it.
but I'm
Maybe you're a lot more philosophical than I thought you were.
yeah, no, for sure. If you would have asked me this question when you first met me, it would have been a different answer. But
Okay, we've grown since then.
honestly,
You're right. What about you, sir?
Wait, say the question one more time.
The question, well, from woman to woman, they make you work harder in comparison to the next one, or different levels. So, do you feel like normally the ones that make you work harder, like they're normally worth it?
like, nah.
Dante,
Wow.
get the next one. We can use that money.
So you've never had somebody that's made you wait and it be worth it because she like would just wows you up when it does happen?
Like, I get what you mean.
Right.
I get exactly what you mean, but it's like, I'm trying to like,
Nah, man, don't fix the words like this guy, man.
I'm not trying to fix my words. Like,
Sound like you are.
Nah, you overthinking it. Go ahead, bro.
I'm not even overthinking. I'm really just trying to.
You just don't know how to put it together, basically.
Yeah, basically.
I feel like when we, like us women, when we make you wait, I feel like we get more comfortable with you personally.
Okay.
So we might wild out even more for you because personally, I don't know.
Like,
that's
you
just
gotta
me.
prove yourself,
You
bro.
want to
Like,
say you say personally.
Dante, go ahead. You look like you got a lot to say. Go ahead.
So basically, if she makes me wait, is it more worth the wait?
Yeah.
No, it's not worth the wait. Like afterwards, I'm just like, okay, what's next?
I mean, more times than not is normally not worth it.
Because it's like a task. It's like, okay, task is done. Okay, now what? It's like, okay, what's next?
Are you gangster?
No, it's because then it's like, okay, like now we got that over and done with. Okay, now they get to know each other. Now we don't gotta put on any I don't gotta put on a mask. You don't gotta put on a mask. And it's like, you know what?
Why did
most
you
of
have to put on a mask?
no, you gotta put on
like
a mask.
that.
You gotta put it in.
See, this one, like, that's that hunting thing. That's that hunting business going on. Don't let that hunting.
It's like,
don't put it
and here's the other thing. It's like, you feeling me, I'm feeling you. Why you holding back? Why you holding back?
Facts, right?
Yeah.
What's the hold up? Now I'm starting to think you playing a game.
Facts.
Because I know you feeling me in the moment, but you don't want to give it up. For what?
And like,
Life is too short, right? Life is far too short.
I think women have urges the same way men do, and it's
They
like it's
just
like
have
he
some
said.
self-control.
But it's like he said, like, what?
That's-
Is it self-control? Is it trying to prove a point to him? Like, I could hold it off. Because it's just like, if I want it and you want it, and it's obvious because we looking at each other and the chemistry's there, it's like, let's get to it. If something happens afterwards, if now you want to make it a relationship, okay, like now, there's certain stuff that I require for the relationship aspect of it. I like a guy who's emotionally attentive. Like, I like a guy who's affectionate, this and that. Like, so that we could fuck. But in order to make it to the next level, you gotta show me a little bit more.
You
But
need that emotional support.
right, like I need you need to start showing. If you're not showing me that, then alright, then it's just the fuck, and we keep it moving. Like damn, like I should have probably made him spend a little more or something. Like, or I should have made him.
Spend a
Like, yeah,
We're talking about time.
I mean, yeah, but it could be time, it could be money. I should have made him like go through a little bit more. Like they could. I thought he was, I thought this was
Don't call him man.
but
And then you have to imagine as a guy, you take on this girl on multiple dates, spending money, you do all this time, and then you get the pussy. It's like, it's freaking. It's like, it's not.
Bro,
and it's only because it's like you wait all this time and.
Fact, because now you made me wait.
Because you really put it on a pedestal. And then come to find out, it's just
What's
it's
wrong
normal.
with putting it on a
The pussy's
pedestal?
normal. It's not above and beyond.
What's
It's not even above. It's normal.
It's
It's just regular. It's not.
putting it
It's
on
not.
a pedestal though.
I feel like what I've learned from this whole conversation, just generation just don't know how to court people no more. Like
Exactly.
it's like nah.
Are y'all affordable though?
No. Like yo.
What? You have to ask yourself. yourself, are people not courting because women aren't courtable? It has to.
But you should also think about why aren't we courtable anymore? What you guys be liking and sharing on Facebook and all this. I feel
How about you log off?
I did log off actually, but it's not an only me thing. That's a whole generation thing. You don't see like that's a problem. That's really what it is. Nobody want to court nobody no more.
No more courting and there's less marriages. You don't see people getting married like
That's really what it's giving.
I mean, but are there less marriages because there are less wives? All right.
And there are less wives.
Wait, no.
Financial burden.
Hold on. So ask yourself the question, because I'm pretty sure you guys hold your mothers in high esteem, and some of them most likely are married. So my question is to you: the way your mother acted, are a lot of those women of today acting like those women?
No.
They not.
I love when I say good points,
school.
I love when I say facts.
All right, but that's okay. You said a fact, but that doesn't like you're not saying nothing.
I mean, what?
But at the same time,
my point is less.
Are the men doing what your father doing? Is the men doing what your father's doing too?
That's not work. Being a protector, being a provider.
What you are y'all protected?
But
Are y'all protected?
I mean,
you don't want cat call on the street. Y'all not protecting nothing.
so you want?
So what? I'm paying bills. What you mean?
You want us to?
Y'all want to split bills too? I can do that too. If you want to, it's a period. You got it.
Oh, that's feminism. Y'all want to be independent. Y'all don't need us, right?
No, we never did. We never did. No, we never did. Speak up for the whole. Never did. Y'all just decided one couple of girls want to split bills, and that's what we're gonna do now. And I can't. She being mad masculine right now. It's problem. What is it? Don't do it.
I want a masculine. Go ahead, Dante.
So back to the whole, is it worth the wait? Just back to all that, I gotta add this point.
Go ahead.
As a guy, you know for a fact this woman gave it up for less.
That's a fact.
So why the hell would I wait for 3 days? Why I know this chick will give it up on the first day?
Why would you pay full
for the
price
right guy?
for someone who got for free?
What is full price?
Well, making me work harder, I guess, at least 3/4 of the price, no?
So you would want like your wife and your children to give it out right away?
I mean, if I want, if she's my wife, I wouldn't mind. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, would you wipe her if she gave it up on the first day?
There's a chance, yes.
You get it over and done with. And then here's the thing.
And imagine y'all wait and his dingling small. Now y'all tight. Go ahead, Dante.
That's just the risk we gotta take. I lose either way. It's a lose regardless. Somebody losing.
Moral story, give it up early. Go ahead.
And then here's the thing about guys, right? Guys will literally turn a blind eye to all her red flags just for the pussy.
Wow.
So we get that shit over and done with. Now we like look at you a little bit clearly now. We get that personal clarity. And we're like, okay, that your laugh's a little bit annoying. Okay.
Yo, this sounds personal.
You're opinionated. You a little insufferable. Because you already got the pussy. So now you don't really
I know exactly.
Now you don't really got to deal with all that.
So now you're really seeing her for her because you got pussy. You didn't see her for her in the beginning.
Yeah, because when you want the pussy, like you just alright, I'm gonna just deal with this.
You let it ride.
Because I want the pussy, and then you get it, you're like, alright, nah, I already got it. Right, it's over now.
That's probably why girls be waiting because y'all not gonna like the real them, and they're like, damn, I really like this puppy.
But the thing is, that is dangerous because then, like, you seen. Wait, you guys follow Justin the Boy on Instagram?
No, I do not.
One of his posts has said like my biggest fear is for someone to act crazy about me and meanwhile playing me the whole time. The dangerous thing about waiting is that a dude will literally wait until he gets the pussy. So if you want him to spend 3, 4, 6 months acting up, he will be there for 6 months acting like he on your body, acting like he like you, this and that. You do him on the 6th month and then it goes back to what he said. Now he starts noticing your laughs and all this other stuff bothers and it's just like, what? Like that was mad scary, mad hurtful, like
just
No, I think it's different. Like, it really depends on the state of mind that the dude is in and that you're in. Because if you find somebody that you just out of, like, first sight in love and you guys just both come to an understanding, like, yo, like, I like you so much, like, that you could both see each other as something, like, in the future, and it's like that you guys both agree that, like, all right, let's hold off because the feelings are too crazy and you could be my wife and I think I could be your husband and maybe we should hold it off because I'm, like, there's an agreement between two. But for you to go alone into that, talking about, like the 90-day rule just in the back of your head and you just That's, I don't know, it's real risky. And a waste of time.
I also think some girls just hold it over because that's all they bring.
That's a whole other podcast.
Honestly,
That's
honestly, if that's all you bring, then once you bring it, once you give it up, it's like you feel like you brought everything you could.
That's
And then you're like, damn, I don't want to just give this up early.
I got no personality.
Because this is all I got. This is all I got. This is all I got. I don't want to give this up early.
That's what
This is all I got. I don't want to give this up early. That's really what it is. If you really had other things, like, listen, I know how to keep this guy around. And, you know, just leveraging pussy. That's how we're gonna do much.
You want to know something that I want to, like, I want to feel like, damn, like, that's super fucked up. Like, and then, like, I can't even get, like, I don't get it, but I do, because it's like, it's the same thing for men. Like, some men really just have things to offer. It's like, you cannot give me a conversation. You cannot give me, like, what, boy? Like, you just got a nice thing.
You should let him hit, though.
If that's the case, yeah, you're right.
You
like,
I said shouldn't.
You shouldn't. But it goes the same thing. Then you shouldn't be fucking her if all she brings to the table is some pussy.
Y'all still mess with those girls.
It's funny
No,
because
we
it's
just keep fucking.
go
I
for
just
it
won't
though.
commit, but I'll keep fucking.
Wait, say that again?
No, for those girls, you just keep fucking them. You don't commit.
And it's much easier for men to detach emotion, too.
It is. It is.
Alright, so
Well, it depends on the guy, because
be ready.
if the guy's not getting pussy like that, he gonna be.
Or he
It's
could
gonna be a
be-
lot easier for him to
Or you
get
want to know
attached.
something? He could
After
get
a while.
pussy and just be a tender dick nigga. Like he
Exactly.
could just, like he
There's
could
a lot
just
of
be
shit
that
that
kind of
niggas out there
Is
person.
it tender?
Yeah, tender dick.
Tender dick.
What
Like
does that mean?
he fall in love with everything he hit.
And you know it's because of the sex.
Yeah.
Okay. I never heard that phrase before.
You never did?
I'm out the loop.
That sounds more mental than anything. Like,
It is.
I
It
agree.
is mental. There is some people that are just that, like men that are that weak-minded. Like they just, I don't know, they have sex and yeah, they get
That's
pussy with
what
it. Like right
pussy
away,
is.
it's mine, and it's like, oh, like.
Kayele, you ready now? I see. Why you hiding for
There's
it?
so
You
much
start a
people
show.
here.
You start a
There's so
show.
much people here.
Yeah, we'll get to them. So, not talking about you specifically, but women in general. Do you know some of the traits of the men who get the job done earlier? Do you know some of the traits of those men? And care to share?
I don't understand.
I feel like it's not a trait. It's just a matter of where I'm at, and if that's what I wanna do, and I just happen to be in a setting and I'm vibing with someone, then yeah, that's that.
Okay, so-
I don't think it's a trait thing. It's a
So-
where I'm at and what I wanna do. If I wanna do that, I don't have somebody in my life right now. I copy.
Okay, so coincidentally, do the vibe that you feel, do you know any of those traits that they have?
Nothing is coming to mind right now.
when you say traits, what do you mean? Like,
I mean, like
the way they
characteristics, or the way they carry themselves, or
I
how
feel
they
like-
look.
if you got flow, you got flow. Like if you don't got flow, you rolling your eyes, but it's a real thing. Like,
Yeah, you gotta have
Wait, what is
you gotta have game.
like game flow. Like I got a friend, and I'm not gonna lie.
No, but it's still like game's still like such a vague term. There's more to it. It's probably like confidence or
Are you-
ambition or
Confidence.